Hi friends, my name is Zakil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial we will see how to schedule an SSIS package using Windows Star Scheduler. So this is my profile. I have 10 plus years of experience on Microsoft technologies, especially in SSIS and SQL Server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is what is a Windows Star Scheduler and how to schedule an SSIS package using Windows Star Scheduler. So what is a Windows Star Scheduler? Windows Star Scheduler let you run tasks automatically on a chosen time. We can schedule a batch file to be run from Windows Task Scheduler on daily basis, and then the batch file will call the SSIS package. So without wasting time, let's jump to the demo. Alright, so this is one of my SSIS package which actually drop and recreate test data table on training database which is situated on a SQL Server 2016 developer edition, and then we are using the for each loop container, and inside the for each loop container we are actually loading data from CSV file to a SQL Server table. So that SQL Server table name is test data. I have used this package in a couple of my last videos as well. So the SSIS package will loop through these four files on C files location, and then it will load data from each file into a SQL Server table. So this is my SQL Server instance, and the SQL Server instance name is dot backslash SQL 2016, and the database name is training, and we have test data table here. So right now the table is empty. It contains 5 columns, and right now it's empty. So let me run the SSIS package and show you that the package can run and it can load the data to the table, and then we will schedule this package to be run from the Windows Star Scheduler. So the package ran fine, and if you run the query, select query, so you can see that 1061 records got loaded from 4 different files. Okay, so now let me truncate the table. So now you can see that the table is currently empty. So what we are gonna do is that first of all we will create a batch file, and then we will schedule the batch file to be run from the task scheduler. So let me go to the location where the SSIS package is situated. So open containing folder. So at this particular location we can create a batch file. Right click and new text document. I can call it is like run package, and then the extension can be dot package. Okay, and then what we need to do is that we will run the package from the batch file. So from batch file we will call the package using the dot .dtexec. Okay, so let me open the location of the .dtexec. So go to the C folder and program files, Microsoft SQL Server. Alright, so the DTEXEC of SQL Server 2016 should be inside the folder 130, and if you have for example SQL 2014, then it should be under 120, but in this case I'm going to use the 130 because this is for SQL Server 2016. And then there is a folder DTS, so we need to go inside this folder. So and then bin. So inside the bin folder there is a program DTEXEC. So this is the file which can actually call the SSIS package from a batch file. So I copied the path of that particular file, and then I can edit the batch file, double quotes, then pasted the path of the DTXEC /f for file system, and then I can paste the path of the SSIS package that I want to run from it. So the SSIS package name is debugging, so I can copy the full path and then I can paste it between the double quotes, and then I can save it. Save. Alright, so I have created a batch file at this particular location, run package.batch. So if you go to the SQL Server and if you run the select query, so you can see that right now the table is empty, and now I'm going to call the SSIS package from batch file directly. So right click on it, open. So the package ran fine from a batch file, and then if you will run the query again, so you can see that now data is populated to a SQL Server table. So I can truncate the table again so that we can check it when the SSIS package will run from the Windows Task Scheduler. So now this is time to schedule the batch file from a task scheduler. So to open the task scheduler, you can write like administrative tools here. So if you will click on administrative tools, so there is a option here, task scheduler. So right click on task scheduler, open. So the task scheduler will open, and then click on this one, task scheduler library, and so here the list of all the created schedule will be displayed. So to create a new task, right click on it and then create new task, and inside name you can give a name to this particular task. So I can call it like run SSIS package on daily basis. So this is the name that I given, and you can give any description to this particular task, like this task calls the SSIS package, okay, and you can write in description, and then you can change the user under which the task scheduler will run. So this is the default user which is currently have the full access on the SQL server and as well as on the file system. So I'm not going to change the user. However, if you have another user, then you can click on change user and you can provide the credentials for the different user as well, and then you can leave rest of the things as it is, and then go to the triggers, and inside triggers you need to set the schedule, on which schedule you want to run the SSIS package. So click new, and now you need to select it schedule here. So if you want to run the task schedule only once, then you can choose the default one time. However, I want to schedule my SSIS package to be run on daily basis, so I can select daily and then recurs every 1 day. So I want to run it at, for example, at 10 and then for example 45 p.m. okay, I can click OK, and then under actions I need to select the batch file. So click new, and then you need to browse the batch file. So this is the location of the batch file. Select the batch file name from here, click OK, and then you can click OK, and then finally you can click OK. So this has created a new Windows task scheduler, run SSIS package on daily basis. So this will be triggered at 10:45 p.m. However, if you want to run it on ad hoc basis, then you can right click on it and then click run. So this will actually call the batch file, and which will call the SSIS package. So in the status it's showing as running, however it has been completed. So if you want to check the latest status of it, then you can click refresh. So now you can see this particular task currently is ready, and you can see that, so last time it was ran on 10:43 p.m. and next time it will run on 10:45 p.m. okay. So if you want to check the data on the SQL server table, that whether the SSIS package was actually ran or not, then you can go to the SQL server instance and then you can run the select query again. So you can see that the data is populated to the table, so it means that the package was ran. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SSIS and other technologies. Thank you so much.